Imagine this, you're rushing through your workday, clock ticking down to that one thing you've been looking forward to all week, a chance at something real, something that could change everything. But then your boss, the one who's always watching a little too closely, hears about it and just freezes. Lights up a cigarette in silence, eyes burning with something unspoken. What happens next? Stick around, because this story of heartbreak, hope, and unexpected twists will have you rooting for love in the most unlikely places. If it hits home, smash that like button and subscribe for more tales that tug at your heartstrings. Let's dive in. Alex Thompson had been a single dad for 3 years now, ever since his wife, Emily, passed away in a car accident that shattered his world. At 35, he was raising little Mia, his energetic 6-year-old daughter, while juggling a demanding job as a marketing coordinator at a mid-sized ad agency in the bustling city of Chicago. Life was a delicate balance, school drop-offs, bedtime stories, and endless cups of coffee to keep up with deadlines. Alex was the kind of guy everyone liked, reliable, kind-hearted, with a smile that hid the exhaustion in his eyes. But deep down, he was lonely. Nights were the hardest, when Mia was asleep and the house felt too quiet, echoing with memories of what used to be. His boss, Sarah Klein, was a force of nature. At 38, she ran the department with an iron fist wrapped in velvet, sharp, ambitious, and fiercely independent. Sarah had climbed the corporate ladder on her own, divorcing a neglectful husband years ago and swearing off romance to focus on her career. She was the type who commanded respect, but her team whispered about her intensity, the way she micromanaged projects and rarely cracked a genuine smile. What they didn't know was that Sarah's tough exterior hid a vulnerability. She'd watched her own dreams of family slip away, and now, seeing Alex navigate fatherhood with such grace, stirred something in her she couldn't quite name. Jealousy? Admiration? It blurred together in late-night thoughts she pushed aside. The trouble started on a crisp autumn Friday. Alex had been working overtime all week on a big client pitch, pulling all-nighters while Mia stayed with her grandparents. He was grateful for the job, it paid the bills and kept him distracted, but he needed a break. That's when he matched with Lisa on a dating app. She was a teacher, warm and funny, with a laugh that reminded him of Emily's. After weeks of chatting, they set a date for that evening, dinner at a cozy Italian place downtown. Alex felt a spark of excitement he hadn't known in years, but it meant leaving work early to pick up Mia from school and get ready. As the afternoon wore on, Alex knocked on Sarah's office door. She was buried in emails, her desk a fortress of papers and coffee mugs. "Hey, Sarah," he said, stepping in. "I need to head out a bit early today, around 4:30. Everything's wrapped up on the pitch, and I can check in remotely if needed." Sarah looked up, her green eyes narrowing slightly. "Early? We have that team meeting at 5. What's so important?" Alex hesitated, rubbing the back of his neck. He wasn't one to share personal details at work, but honesty had always been his policy. I have a date. First one in a long time. Mia's excited for me to get out there, as she puts it. He chuckled lightly, trying to ease the tension. The room went still. Sarah's pen stopped mid-scribble. She stared at him, her face paling as if he'd slapped her. "A date," she repeated flatly. Without another word, she reached into her drawer, pulled out a pack of cigarettes she kept for stressful days, and lit one with a flick of her lighter. The flame danced briefly, casting shadows on her face. She inhaled deeply, exhaling a cloud of smoke that hung in the air like unspoken words. Alex shifted uncomfortably. Smoking in the office was against policy, but Sarah didn't care in that moment. Her silence was deafening, laced with a jealousy she hadn't anticipated feeling so sharply. Back at his desk, Alex couldn't shake the encounter. Sarah had always been professional, even friendly in her way, inviting him to team lunches, praising his work ethic. But lately, there were lingering glances, extra assignments that kept him late, as if she wanted him around. He brushed it off as paranoia. After all, he was just an employee. But as he packed up to leave, his phone buzzed with a text from Sarah, meeting cancelled. Enjoy your evening. No emoji, no warmth, just curt efficiency. He sighed, grabbing his coat and heading out into the chilly wind. The date with Lisa started perfectly. They met at the restaurant, sharing stories over pasta and wine. Lisa talked about her students, her love for art, and how she admired single parents like him. Alex opened up about Emily, the accident, and how Mia was his anchor. For the first time in years, he felt seen, not pitted. Laughter flowed easily, and as they walked out, hands brushing, he thought maybe this was the start of something healing. But fate had other plans. Halfway through dessert, his phone rang, Mia's grandparents. Alex, honey, Mia's running a fever. She's asking for you. His heart sank. He apologized profusely to Lisa, who understood with a sympathetic smile, promising a rain check. Rushing home, he found Mia curled up on the couch, flushed and teary-eyed. "Daddy, I don't feel good," she whimpered. He scooped her up, administering medicine and reading her favorite story until she drifted off. As he sat there, stroking her hair, the loneliness crept back. Was this his life, always putting others first, dreams deferred? The next Monday, the office buzzed with the usual energy, but Sarah was distant. She avoided eye contact during the morning briefing, assigning Alex a pile of revisions without her usual feedback. By lunch, he couldn't take it anymore. He cornered her in the break room. "Sarah, about Friday, did I do something wrong?" She poured coffee, her back to him. "No, Alex. It's fine." But her voice cracked just a fraction. "It's not fine. You lit a cigarette in your office, that's not you. Talk to me." She turned, eyes glistening. "You have a date. Good for you. But seeing you move on, it reminds me of what I don't have. I divorced Tom because he never prioritized me, and now I'm here, alone, buried in work. You're a great dad, Alex. You deserve happiness. I guess I'm just jealous. Not of her, but of that chance." Alex was stunned. Sarah, the unshakable boss, was human after all. "Sarah, you're amazing at what you do. But life isn't just work. Maybe you deserve a chance too." Their conversation stretched into the afternoon, spilling into truths neither expected. Sarah admitted her fear of vulnerability, how she'd pushed people away. Alex shared his guilt over moving on from Emily, worrying it betrayed her memory. In that break room, walls came down. They weren't confessing love, far from it, but forging a connection born of shared pain. Over the following weeks, things shifted. Sarah eased up on the overtime, encouraging work-life balance for the whole team. Alex rescheduled with Lisa, and this time, it went smoothly. No emergencies, just genuine sparks. But the real change was in Sarah. Inspired by Alex's courage, she signed up for a cooking class, where she met David, a widower with a similar story. Tentative dates turned into something more, and for the first time, Sarah smiled, really smiled, at work. Mia got better, of course, and one evening, as Alex tucked her in, she asked, "Daddy, are you happy?" He nodded, tears in his eyes. "Getting there, kiddo." Months later, at the company's holiday party, Alex and Lisa danced while Sarah chatted animatedly with David. The jealous silence of that Friday had transformed into mutual support, proving that vulnerability could bridge even the widest gaps. And that's the story, a reminder that life throws curveballs, but facing jealousy, grief, and fear head-on can lead to unexpected joy. No one's path is perfect, but taking that first step toward happiness, whether it's a date or a difficult conversation, can change everything. If this tale moved you, hit that like button, it means the world, and subscribe for more stories that inspire you to embrace your own journey. Who knows? Your next chapter might be just around the corner. Thanks for watching.